doing it. And you've got to find out the contact person. And people around you know more people than you do, right? So who can help you at events? I'll throw a bike night. Who's willing to go put cones out? Who's willing to tell the bikes to go that way? Who's willing to take money for the raffle tickets? Who's willing to go out and grab some auction items? You need those people. You need them on a phone list. You need to warn them. Hey, I sent out that's really important to surround yourself with people who can help you, because it's hard to do all this alone, for sure, and successful. All right, so let's look at our target audience. Target audience. One thing I see among us riders is sometimes we think our target audience are other riders. I don't know about you, but I like to spend money on my motorcycle. So, yes, there are some riders that have a lot of money, and we are charity riders, and we do donate money, but that's not your only crowd, right? I just told you a little bit about the target audience, who you want to look at, who you want to call, who you want to find to donate to. So look at those things and make that happen. All right, so make a list. Who are people I know, friends, civic organizations, who are people around me? Make that list. And like I said, have your friends help you make that list. Because there's people you work with, there's people in that civic group that you're going to just love being, that can tell you who to call. Okay? Get the gatekeepers out of the way. When you go into a corporation or a company, and you're going to target a company, there's going to be somebody that says, hello, welcome to Farewell, what can I help you with? And you're just going to need to talk to the person that controls your marketing budget. That person is usually the person that holds the budget for the donations. That person's usually the friendliest person in the business, because it's their job to develop the business, to make it look good for everyone around them. So that is the person that you want to talk to. I want to talk to the person that can get the money, the check written. They can go to the president, they can go to the owner, and they get the check written. That's who I want to talk to. So be okay with it. You're not going to be able to just pop in and go, hey, I'm doing a Hoka Hey ride, and this is what I need. And never go back. You can't do that. You got to stay on. You get your phone number, you got to call them, you got to invite them to something. You're going to the civic luncheon, invite them to go for it. Invite them out to bike night. Let them see what's going on. Let you know. The other group that I mentioned in the target audience is the group that is affected by whatever it is. You're not going to be surprised. So there's probably people in this room that have experienced hunger as a child, who have had kids who experienced hunger because of our own wrongdoings. You may have experienced nieces, nephews, grandkids that have experienced hunger. That's somebody that has experienced that and go, man, I can relate to that, and I want to help you. I want to help you raise money so that kid doesn't have to suffer like I did. You know, that's a good deal. You've got a heart patient that's the same thing, you know, struggle with faith, what do they do? So make that happen. Find those people that can help you. So let's talk about strategies. Oh my gosh, fundraising activities, events, online campaigns, things like that, the community channels that I've talked about. And on the back page, which you guys have flipped to the back page of this, there's a list on there of the things that I did, the fundraising events that worked for me. So the first one on there, social media blitz. I haven't done much of it this weekend. I did some, but I didn't manage today. When you go on a ride or you go somewhere, you need to be introducing your people to your ride and what you do and how hard or how easy or how beautiful it is. And, you know, hey, I'm taking this ride, I want to challenge everybody to send me $20, here's my link, you know, here's my link for donating money. It's really surprising how much that raises. So before the Hoka Hey, I started doing some challenges that I needed that. You gotta rush, you gotta rush, you gotta rush, you gotta do these things, you know, discipline, that's what I needed. So I started doing challenges. Every time I would do a challenge, I would put it out on the internet. Hey, I'm getting ready to go around this ride. I won't be able to chat with you while I'm doing it because we're blackout, blah, blah. And over the year and a half, I raised money. I raised about $12,000 on those weekends that I would go do that. And that's a lot of money. Just for telling people you're going to go and support me because I support the kids. And they would send money. During the Hoka Hey, during my ride, I raised about $15,000 just during the ride. And people send money.
Hey, how you doing?
Okay, that was a lot of money. I didn't know until I got to the end when the trainer called. She goes, do you know you raised about $15,000 while you're riding? I don't know anything right now. There's no I'm in Alaska. Holding on Kyle. But, so the other thing that happened, this is hilarious, my beautician, she rides a motorcycle, and I'm sitting there in the chair, and I go,
Do you mind taking a picture with me?
tell her about the Hoka Hey, and she goes, oh, I said, that's bullshit. Yeah, I said, that's awesome, isn't it? And she goes, well, no, but it's cool for you. I said, well, then here's the thing, all right, so I can take the child in. She goes, oh, you know, set this goal is 75,000 wow, so we did it, and renewal the need. She goes, I'm not doing it for 3 days. I said, cool. I said, awesome. And then she reaches in her till she pulls out $100 bill and she goes, here, I want to make you your first time for this start. So me, you know, hey, take a picture of me and my partner and maybe $100. I'm ready for something. I don't know how, but for the next year and a half, I have people just running at me, like, pulling her off the house, so they gave me $100. A little disturbing for my boyfriend at first when men are running out of $100 bills. We got it. But, so I raised about $7,500 and people would just give me $100, just give me $100, and sometimes they will give me $100, and then they give me $100, they give me $100 debt. This is awesome, thank you. But that worked really cool, so I ended up with some $100 bills a month, you know, and it just works out great, and every time it's and then the merchandise sales. I have a t-shirt. So I create this t-shirt. Then I go around to people and I'm like, hey, do you want to sponsor my t-shirt? I'll put your logo on the front. If you buy all the t-shirts, so 100% of the money for the t-shirt sale goes to kids, I'll put your logo on it. And I'll put mine on the back. Sure. So I get my biker attorney. And he pays up the money for the t-shirts. So I sell 200 t-shirts. I make $6,200 from that, just selling t-shirts, because he paid for it, and I didn't pay for it. And he got the advertising